Hey, Dee.
Hi, Dr. Z.
Boy, I'm not sure what's going on. Which link did you use to join the meeting?
Whatever you sent in the email when I just accept the invitation, it downloaded to my calendar and I just hit that one.
Yeah, well, Dr. Sanders said she just got a message that said I had canceled the meeting.
I didn't get a message that it was canceled.
Yeah, and then I've got a thing at the bottom of the screen that says your meeting starts in 3 minutes.
Yeah. My friend James is coming on.
I'm going with the Lord. Wherever two more are gathered, we're going. Hey,
okay, James is coming on.
Good deal.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good.
Hi.
All right.
I'm going to put you on mute because I'm picking up my son from work, so, but I'm here on my phone, though.
That's great. Okay. Just be sure and check back with me before you leave because I want to talk to you about your folio.
Oh, I'm going to stay on.
Okay.
It's just I'm going to be on mute.
Sounds good.
If I can find the mute button on my phone. Hold on.
I can mute you. I just muted you. James, I was just telling her, I just got an email from Dr. Sanders saying she hoped everything was okay, that she just got a message that I had canceled the meeting. And then down in the corner, it says the meeting will start in 1 minute.
Right.
So, yeah. Hey, Josh. So I'm not sure what's happening.
Okay.
Okay. So according to that, we have 30 more seconds. So I'll hang on just a few more seconds. And then I'm going to actually take you to Blackboard and show you the deal about your competency folio. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. And I'm going to take you to Blackboard. I'll have to get it. Okay, so you're about to wrap it up, and we're going to go over a competency folio in a minute, but what I want to show you is where you go when you finish it completely and you're ready to upload it. So you're going to go to Blackboard, and over here where it says Artifact Support, if you'll click on that, the very last thing says how to upload your final competency folio. Now, that's a video by Dr. Lamb. I don't think it's maybe 3-4 minutes long, but that's what you'll watch. But you want to be sure that you wait until I tell you to do that, because once you upload it by those directions, we can't get it back. And so you will be evaluated and licensed based on that. So we want to make sure that that we have a chance to go through, you know, that it's right when it goes to that point. Now, does anybody have a question about Blackboard? Because I'm going to leave Blackboard and go to TaskStream. All right, and if you'll notice, the other thing is on the SIAP, there are 6 parts to the SIAP, but you do not have to do Turn It In. If you think about it, these pieces, most have been copied from other things. And so if you put it and turn it in, you're going to get a terrible score because it's going to show that it's copied from something that's already been submitted. So when you get to 6, I'll tell you at that point to go ahead, put it together, send it on to test string. So let's take a look at what test string looks like. Okay. When you, James, is it okay if I use yours as an example?
Yes, certainly.
All right, so James has already invited me to look at his. I can't look at your folio unless you request comments. And you need to request comments on each section, on each one, like communications, conflict management, and so forth. So we're going to look at that in a minute. But right here, when you get to this, what we have to have finished is everything over here. So James has finished his CAP, his SIAP, his School of Ed dispositions, and his competency analysis. Karen, this competency analysis is the one thing that you have not done. Do you know, are you aware of that?
I'm not completed. I'm almost finished.
Okay, very good. So you know you've got to do that.
Yes, I have a few more to complete.
Just that competency analysis. It's just, you're just saying met or not met with this one.
I've
James,
completed that part.
well, maybe you didn't hit submit.
Okay, I've completed that part.
This one right here is showing up, is under you that it's not been done. So be sure that you go back and take a look at it. When you get all the way down to the end, you should have a submit button down here somewhere. But I'll show you again. If we look at your name right here, and we go across this last column, work not started, competency analysis, work not started.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you just need to take another look at that. All right, so now I'm going to show you the final on the competency folio. When you send your competency folio to me, what I'm looking for is 3 things. On this particular one, I'm looking for 3 evidences: the APSL, the SIAP, and open-ended. You see how easy it is for the evaluator to see. There's the APSL, there's the skip. Skip wasn't one of them, so that's one that she said up here you need to go back and change to open-ended. Remember, James?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then you'll have one from the SIAP. And the only thing that could make it better is if this was either under the entry or had a note in front of it. But that's just makes it easier for the evaluator. I'm sure they can figure it out. I just always like to make it easiest for them. But as long as you have the APSL, open-ended, and SIAP, and 3 things down here, then you're good. When you get all the way down to the bottom, this part on digital learning competencies, you do not do. You've already embedded those in your folio. So ignore that. But this part, internship log, is where your internship logs go. And James, this one, you have one. This log is from spring.
Correct.
But I don't see the one, I don't see your first one or your other two.
Okay, I haven't submitted. They're done, but I have not uploaded them.
So where's your fall one?
I remember I did it and I submitted it, and I think I forgot to when I put it in. I forgot to sign it, or forgot to get him to sign it, and then I was supposed to resubmit it, and I went on to other work and forgot to do it.
Right. But you understand you're supposed to have all three of them there, correct?
Right.
Okay. Let me show you one so that you'll. So this is how your internship logs should look. They should all be attached here. Questions about the competency folio? We're not looking for long paragraphs. We're just looking for an introduction to what you're uploading and that they're labeled correctly. And then let's go back to the evaluation page one more time, and let me show you one more thing about it. When you watch that video, it's going to show you how to upload your final competency to here. To right here, and submit it for evaluation. And once you do that, we can't get it back. And then over here, where it says internship log, you are going to upload all of your internship logs. Let's see if I can show you what it looks like. Yeah, and we can't see it once because these have already met. So they've already been evaluated, they've already met, but you will upload all three. And it tells you that in the video that's on Blackboard. Okay, what questions do you have? Anything, anybody?
I think for me the biggest thing is just making sure I've done the folio correctly. So I just need to go back through and just check all of them to make sure that they're labeled correctly. I think once I do that, I'll be golden.
Right, and that's there's just a couple of yours because, like I said, I started about halfway down yours, and then realized that you hadn't had a chance to go back in and correct what Dr. Hamilton had. Her notes are in there. Okay, so if you just follow what she says and then add your new pieces, you'll be fine. And it's just tedious. It just takes a little bit of time. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of time.
So Dr. Z, you want you want to see it before we actually complete it? Or so you can like give us feedback. You didn't want us to complete it and then submit it.
Either way, but I don't want you to submit it to TaskStream until I see it. Right.
You just want us to request comments.
Request comments. And if you've already added your SIAP and CAP to it, that's great. Then when I send you it, when I check yours and I send it back, I'll tell you to submit it to TaskStream. Okay, are you about finished?
Yep, well, I need to go back and put some of the description.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and do that before I request comments, but I hadn't done all that yet.
Okay, just a couple of sentences of that. And I'm not sure what what they call the drop dead date for that is. But it's going to come before the semester ends because they shut down TaskStream. And the reason for that is because if you don't pass the evaluation and they send it back, they give you a week in there to where you could edit and revise it and get it back out. So that's why. Okay.
So, Dr. Z, you did say we don't skip the digital learning competency, right?
You do skip it.
Okay.
Do not do it. You have already done that within your folio. Remember how they showed you that some of those are video links and different things? You've embedded those digital competencies already.
Okay.
So you don't have to go back and do it as a separate section.
Okay.
So you do 3 evidences for the 21 competencies, your 3 internship logs at the bottom, and that's it.
Okay.
And the main thing you're checking for is to make sure that if it says skip, SIAP, open-ended, that coming down, you have your little introductory sentence and your attachments labeled SIP, SIAP, open-ended. Okay?
Now, if we are continuing on to finish up the last semester for full masters,
Yes.
it has no bearing on what we're doing now, correct?
No, because you're going to love that. Because if you can, and you're lucky, this is the only semester that you get to do that. Because summer people can't do that because the courses that you need, one of them is not offered. But y'all just get to keep rolling on in and finishing up those last 2 courses and having the second master's. So that's great. But the only thing you do in that master's is the work, like the discussion board questions and the reading and the class discussions. You do nothing. Your task stream will be finished. Your artifacts are finished. Your competency folio is finished, and your internship log is finished. So you will actually have already submitted for licensure. You've already completed everything for licensure.
Okay.
Okay. So you're just taking those last 2 courses to get a second master's.
Okay. And I have one more question. So can you explain the test? Because the very first class that we had, I missed. And I recovered from that first class when it pertains to the test. Can you tell me once again about the test we're supposed to be doing?
For Dr. Sanders? Or for the licensure? Are you South Carolina?
No, North Carolina. This is for, I guess, Felicia, is this the test I'm talking about? Is this the one for Dr. Sanders or Dr. Lamb? Which one?
Dr. Sanders, she had a final exam.
Okay, the final exam.
It's a final exam on there.
And I don't know anything about that.
Okay, never mind.
That's in her class. Sorry. I do know that at the end, she has you do a video of yourself, a video interview. So you are as if she's interviewing you, and you are to convince, to get dressed up professionally and do a video of why she should hire you as a principal or assistant principal. Did she go over that with y'all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Any other questions? Okay, at this point, I'm not going into Blackboard and checking every day because we're just about finished in Blackboard. I only have 2 more artifacts that haven't been completed. So if you will send me a text when you submit something, that way I'll know to go in, and whatever I'm doing, if I can, I'll go in right then and check it, so you won't get bogged down. Okay? And with your competency folios, when you're at a point where you're ready for me to look at them, send me a text, and I'll work it in just as soon as I can. All right? Usually I'm able to do it within a couple hours. I don't have a lot going on.
So along with that description that we are putting in under our artifacts, we're supposed to label each one, CAP, SIAP, SKIP. That's what you're saying? So that means I need to go back and Like
You've
I
already
put it-
done it. You've already done it. Wait just a
Okay.
minute. Let's go back and I'll show you.
Okay.
Um,
What's that?
You don't, you cook, right? First time in the house?
so, all right. If you haven't requested my comments, I can't look at yours. So I'm gonna look at yours again, James.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's look at a different one. Okay. So this says he needs the APSL, the SIAP, and open-ended. And here he explains open-ended. And one of these down here goes with that. He's done the APSL, and one of these goes with that. And the SIAP, and one of these goes with the SIAP. But he hasn't written his explanation that goes with SIAP yet. He's got it labeled that he needs one, but he hasn't put one in there yet.
So question though, so you're saying that ideally it'll be better if, like the first example, change management competency, if that would be up there next with, up there, next to the actual summary. Are you able to move it or edit it to put it up there, or?
And I don't know, because I don't have the capability that you do. But it will pass like this. So for example, they start reading. The competency was directly targeted, leading PLC, action, address multitude, literacy, blah, 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 members. So it's not a letter. Literacy night and walkthrough, so they're going to open up these and they'll be able to figure out which one this goes with. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what they have to figure out.
Okay.
So what you could do, if you want to make it clearer, you should be able to go right there and add open-ended at the front of that.
Okay.
Or APSL at the beginning, or SIAP. Do you see?
It is a way. It is a way. I think what James is saying down at the bottom where it says change management competency.
Yes.
If you go there and you edit, it is a way to put a description there. I think it'll come up a little drop box of something, a box to the right, and then you can copy and paste that in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I needed to see, that, because I didn't know that we were supposed to label them, open-ended, APSL.
And let me show you one that's passed. So see, this one's not labeled, but this part has to be labeled. Do you see to the left? Your sentences of description have to be labeled to show APSL, SIAP, and open-ended. So these have to be labeled. These do not have to be labeled.
See, I did it totally different. I did the ones at the bottom that are in blue.
Uh-huh.
I was going through each of those, putting in a description for those, and I didn't put in open-ended or a SIAP artifact. I didn't put that. I just thought I gave a description of what those, when you click on that link, what it was going to take you to, what was happening in that link.
Right.
So I'm still not doing it right.
Well, if you want to send it to me, I'll take a look at it tomorrow. If you want to just request comments,
Okay.
I'll take a look at it tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, because it may be okay. See, Karen, I've looked at yours, haven't I?
You looked at, yes, you did. You gave me feedback, and so did Dr. Hamilton.
Okay, so, and yours was right, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
I just can't open it.
I gave you rights.
I know it. I don't know why it's bogged down. Let's try it again. There it goes. So if we look at communication, see how hers, so she's got open-ended and her description is here. And then she labeled open-ended for the attachment that goes with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is her APSL. This is her explanation of what she did. And then down here, she's got that labeled to that attachment. And if you remember, these competencies are your proof that you are growing in these areas. These 21 competencies are the competencies that you must be proficient in order to get your license. This portfolio is your proof that that you did, like the APSL shows what you did at the beginning, so it might be an email and communication. But then the next one, which is from the SciApp, it might be a Google Doc for communication. And then your open-ended might be something that you sent out to the staff when you were an intern.
Can you see it now?
Do what?
Can you see it now?
Can I
If
see
you go back.
yours? Whoa. No, that's not your competency folio. That is,
I'm doing the wrong thing.
yeah. Let's see.
I'm doing
Wait a
wrong.
minute. Yep. All right, you hang on and we'll finish up with everybody else and then I'll talk with you, okay,
Okay.
Felicia?
Okay.
All right,
It's gonna be okay, Felicia.
it is gonna be okay. I don't know how to get you out of that, but it's gonna be okay. All right, does anybody else have questions? All right.
Well, no, you said you were going to speak to me too at the end. So I guess
That's
it's me and
me, right?
Felicia. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you and Felicia.
Hi,
Dr. G, when
Felicia.
can we catch up on the SciApp that I missed?
What now?
When can we catch up on the SciApp that I missed because of my surgery?
Do you have have you watched the videos of the meetings?
No. What video?
The Zoom recording. Let me see. The Zoom recording and then the templates.
Which shell is that in?
It should be on in my Blackboard shell, but I'll go in after this meeting and make sure, and I will send you an email with it attached.
Okay.
And then, when are you available?
Really any evening after 4.
Okay, let me when I do that, I'll look at my calendar and I will send you some choices.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
No.
All right. Well, sounds good. Well, ladies, you hang on, and the rest of you, good night. And Karen, don't forget to do that competency analysis again. You've probably done it.
I
And
will.
it's just submit at the bottom.
All right. I will.
Sounds good.
Thank you. Have a
All
good
right. Good night.
Good night, y'all. I'm here though. I'm staying.
Okay, D. Let me tell you your spurt.
I'm here. I'm right here.
All right, so you and Felicia have the same problem. I don't have your competency folio.
I just requested it
Let me
for
go back out.
comments.
All right, let me go out. But see, this isn't it. This is something different.
I don't know what to do.
What, I mean, when I went to go request, isn't the one where it's on the left-hand side where it says competency folio? And I hit it and requested comments.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, let's,
Now, I did not click the internship log because I haven't finished for this. I'll be finished next week for my fall hours.
but
So
do
maybe that,
you have do you have a portfolio that looks like this?
it looks like that. Yeah, it has locks on it.
Because this is what I need to see and I'm not seeing it.
Okay, I'm on my phone, so I'm gonna go back. Hold on. I still have it up. Hold on. I'm gonna sign back in. Do you?
Yeah, I'm signing in, so I'm following. Now, when we get there, if you don't mind, Dee, I'm gonna talk while you're getting in.
Go ahead.
Okay. When I get there, I see that. I see exactly the competencies on the left hand side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a place up top and it says comments. And so when you put comments, and then I request comments there, because I have something there from Dr. Hamilton. And then when I put request comments, it says request comments, share with reviewer. And it says select areas. So I select all areas.
Yep.
And it says you may request comments from people assigned to you as reviewers by your instructor or program manager. And then it says continue. Then when I click continue,
yeah,
it says select reviewers, and then your name is there and Dr. Stedman. So I'm doing this as I'm speaking to you. So then I select your name, and then I click continue. And then it says you have successfully requested comments from Rachel Zion. Now that you have requested comments, you may wish to add your own comments for reviewers to read. To do so, close this window, enter your comment, and submit. So I just closed the window.
Yeah.
So I did it again.
All right.
And I've done the same thing. Can you go back and see if you see mine again?
See, I don't. I do see Felicia's.
I just did that. I just did exactly what Felicia just did.
There you go, Felicia. I see it.
Let me see what Felicia.
D. Okay, D. Listen.
I just.
Okay, I think the difference was the first time when I went in, I didn't see this. See what you see on the side on Dr. Z's right now?
I don't see her screen right now. Oh, hold on. I see that, and
Okay,
I saw that.
I didn't see that the first time. The first time, I just went to where we submit our work, and I requested comments there, and it didn't do right. So you have to actually go to that folio. Where it says folio and web pages or whatever.
Gotcha. One moment. Okay, go back, cancel. Okay, hold on.
We just go through this tonight now.
Girl, you know I was a former EC teacher, so I look at here. Okay, hold on. Portfolio web pages. Dang it. It has logged me out. Hold on. Oh, Peter, Paul, and Mary.
And John, Luke, and Matthew.
Oh, man.
I like Matthew, Mark, and Luke.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
That's a
Now. Okay. So on the left-hand side, all folio pages. One moment. Folio. Okay. And oh, one moment. Comments. Okay. Request comments. Let's see. I'm about to die.
No, you're not.
Hold on. Because I still think this is wrong. Hold on. And it may be too because I did check one person. One moment. I'm sorry. I apologize, Dr. Z. I'm holding everybody up.
No, you're fine.
Close
That's why we're
window.
here.
Okay, now see if you can see it.
Hallelujah.
Are you for real?
Woohoo! It looks different, but I can see it.
Oh, goodness.
There you go.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
you know, you've been dealing with me all semester. I'm a little slow.
No, you're doing good. Apsil, open-ended, and then you're going to add your SIAP here. Got it?
Okay, wait a minute. I had to roll back. Okay, where I'm going?
So you've already done your Apsil.
Okay.
You did the open-ended,
Okay.
but you got the label for the SIAP, but you haven't written anything or uploaded anything.
Okay. I just got to go back. Okay. So basically, I just got to go back through each one of mine, and where it says SIAP or what I haven't, I just need to go and update it and change it.
Right.
Got
So
it.
this one's Apsil, Aptel, open-ended. You have Apsil, Aptel, open-ended. So I go in here and say, candidate has presented 3 evidence of proficiency in this competency. Done. And that's what I'll do for each one.
Okay.
Creative thinking, you need Apsil, Aptel, open-ended. You have Apsil, but you want to be sure that's SL, not SEL. Aptel,
Okay.
and open-ended. Okay?
Okay.
OMA, skip, open-ended. You've got skip, OMA, and open-ended. You're good. So just go through those like that.
Okay. I'll do that tonight when I get to the house.
All right, and Felicia, let me take a look at yours one more time.
I see, and as I look, I saw that now I understand what Dr. Hamilton was saying, because in one of her comments, she said, something I asked her, and she said, remember to add your brief descriptions for each entry and to label each entry as Aptel, SIAP, or open-ended, identifying the one for digital learning. And
Yes.
see, at the time when she was saying that, I was thinking that I thought that what I was doing was right, because she was saying, you're doing a great job. You
Right.
know?
But do you see how Dee did it? Aptel, SIAP, open-ended.
Yes, ma'am.
She's got Aptel open-ended. She's going to have to go in and add her SIAP.
So see where she has, when you go to mine, if you look at it, you'll see that I had the where am I?
Oops,
Is
I do that every time.
I
I don't know why this doesn't say competency folio right there beside your name, but okay.
See, if you click on either one of them, see, I was putting descriptions under the links.
Right.
So I thought that was all. That's why I'm taking so long, because I'm going back and I'm open, and I have to open. Okay, what was this? Oh, putting descriptions there when it looks like I didn't have to do that. I just was supposed to put the app tell, and open ended. Am I correct?
It's the same thing. You do have to write a sentence about it. But what you can do now is, like this one, attended a faculty meeting and was aimed towards success, blah, blah, blah. What did that come from? OMA, skip, or open-ended?
Probably OMA.
So you're going to go right there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it, but if you go right there and type in OMA in bold black letters, right in front of the V, and you're good.
Okay.
You can leave it just like this. But right either before the meeting, or probably right here is where it's going to go. You can type in bold, all caps, OMA, skip, or open-ended, whatever it is.
Okay.
Okay?
I got you. Okay. So I'll do it that way, because in my mind I was thinking, and then when I started looking at the comments and I saw what Dr. Hamilton was writing, now that I see the other ones, I understand.
Right.
But see, I wasn't thinking. I was just going back, putting descriptions under each one of those.
That's fine. You've got to have it anyway. So it's good that it's there. So just figure out, just label them bold, whichever artifact it is.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ladies,
All right.
you're a lot better off than you think you are.
Ooh.
You are. You both are.
Oh, goodness.
Lord, bless.
Yeah, I feel behind. I just need to get this.
No, but I just like to get it out, this part over with, because if they send it back, I want to have time to fix it if something's wrong. But I've never had one, knock on wood or something or whatever, but I spend a lot of time reviewing them, so I've never had one sent back. To the people that listen to me. Sometimes people will argue with me and I just say, fine, go ahead. And then it's going to be sent back. But neither of you have that problem.
Okay.
So, thank you.
If you will send it to me and give me a chance to review it, I'll make sure it's right before it goes.
Okay.
And then it'll be back to you in 24 hours from them.
From who is them?
The evaluator, whoever they are.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm gonna work on that tonight, so it'll give me a reason for me not to grade my paper. So
yeah, good.
No, D.
I'm an English teacher. It'll give me a reason that my head hurt.
So do we, now that we've requested the comment, we don't have to do that again. We just need to let you know when we update it.
Yeah, because it should be there. It should stay there. When you go in and fix it, it should automatically. I don't think you have to go in a second time because it's already there.
Okay.
But just send me a text and tell me.
Okay.
It's time for you to check my folio.
Okay.
You will have to request comments again, I think.
You do every time. Yeah, every time we go, because I remember that from Dr. Hamilton. Although I request comments, I went back and fixed things. I had to go back and request a comment again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when mine shows up, it just shows my name.
Right.
It doesn't show the folio, and maybe that's something that I did on my end. So when I go back and request comments again, does it give you a date that I submitted again, so you know that that's the updated one?
No, it'll just update it on top of the other one and merge it somehow.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So it won't show a separate link. It'll just go to that same one.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I think I got it.
All right.
We got this, Felicia. We got this.
We got
Do
this.
you do?
We got this.
And I have another question before I get off.
Yeah.
I recall they sent an email pertaining to graduation, and I know I'm going forward with the master's, so I won't be doing the December.
You know, that's a great question. But again, you know, you're one of those outliers there. So I've never experienced that before. So I can't answer that question.
Okay. Well, I did call Christy. I called Creamer.
Yeah.
I spoke with her today, and I told her that I was moving forward because I kept getting this the email, and then when I applied for graduation, it just had me in there as the add-on. It didn't have me in as going to get my master's.
Right.
So I told her that I did not apply for graduation because I was going to continue going, and I didn't want to do that and then have, you know, things mixed up. And something, because I told her I thought that it was a special situation. Dr. Z, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you were froze.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, it's
I'm
probably
alive.
it's probably on my end. But anyway, I thought that you may know, but I did speak with her today.
And you know what? I would run an email by
She froze
Dr.
again.
Lamb too, just to be sure.
Did she froze on your end?
I
You
can't
what?
see her.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, now I see her.
Okay, you're back.
Sorry. I don't know what, I must be having an unstable internet. But I would run an email to
All right.
Dr. Lamb
That's
just in case.
That's okay.
Is that good?
Okay. Okay. So I need to email him and ask him, or you?
Yeah, I would just email him and say, this is, my understanding is, but that I just wanted to double check and make sure.
Okay.
All right?
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. I have to go. I have some stew chicken in there I got to check on.
All right,
Thank you very
ladies.
much.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Let me know when you're ready for me to check.
Okay, I'll send you
All
a
right.
text.
Okay.
Y'all
Night.
have a good night.
Good
Okay.
night.
Night.